everyone and welcome to today's video, which is my Notion tour. So I am so excited about this video, mainly because I absolutely love Notion. I use it every single day of my life. It's like the best app ever. I've told literally every single person I know about this app. It's so awesome. It's basically an all-in-one workspace where you can take notes in it, but also it organizes your life in like templates. It's like a real game changer. This meme really explains it. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you a Notion tour. You can also find the template I have for my entire workspace in the link, and you can also sign up for Notion with the link below. First up is a Notion Basics tour. So if you've never used Notion, that's okay. I'm just going to be giving you a short tour on how to use everything, but if you've already used Notion before and know all the basics and stuff, you can definitely skip over that part into the Notion tour. It's timestamped, so you can just go. Yeah, anyway, so let's get into the video, guys. Okay, so let's get on with the simple tutorial. I made it really easy to follow along if you've never tried out Notion before. When you first open up Notion, you're going to be transported to this page and it's like blank and you're going to be really confused. But anyway, so on the top where it says Untitled, this is like the title, and below it you can write anything and like hello there. But you notice here that says like slash for commands. So if you type slash, you're gonna get all these things. Now some of them are just like pretty simple, like text, which is what we are doing. To-do list, it has a little thing on the side that tells you what it is. It has like headings. You can make a small heading. You can make bullet points, numbered lists, quotes, divides, all these like fancy things. If you like highlight it, you can get like options like bold text, italic, all that stuff. Pretty simple. Some features I like. First we have, when we go like here, you can have your to-do list, have like headings. So if you want to like split up your content to make it more chunkable. Numbered list, this one's pretty simple. Afterwards, toggle. This is one of my favorite things when I discovered Notion. I was like very mind blown by this. Toggle. So you can write hello, and then underneath you go like toggle, so you can put, you go bloop, and it's like you toggle it. What I like having is like a bunch of text. I have a bunch of these. So next one, and these are also really good for like flashcards if you want, so you can just like have a question up there and you can toggle it to unsee it. Very simple and very intuitive. I really like that. So this feature, embed a sub page. So we just put another page inside this, and you can have like infinite pages that just go on and on and on, which is so amazing. So you have your sub page here, and in all pages you can customize like this emoji thing. Here are some recent ones. So you want to put this one, and you can add a cover, and they have a bunch of different pictures inside a page. It had all these features right here. So inside these features, you can have like templates. Notion comes with a bunch of different pre-made templates, but you can also make your own, which is what I'm going to be giving you. Thesis planning, Cornell notes, grade calculator, all these different things. It's like Microsoft Word on steroids. That's how I explain it to my friends when they're like, what's Notion? So if you don't want to use that, you can always make your own. And now to make your own, one of the best features in Notion is databases. Databases are these things right here. You'll see. And so it's like a table. So we have a table here. We're gonna call this, like, you can call it whatever you want, money. Let's say we're gonna make like a fake template. So like our spending habits, we bought clothing. And you can have tags and all these other features right here. So you can have tags, let's say, what store did you shop at? Walmart. You can create a tag for Walmart. And then let's say you shopped at another store. You can say I bought it at Target, like that type of thing. And what you can also do here is a column for text, but you can also have different things for like dates. So if you say I bought it this date, or if you say I bought this bottle, like so much better about this is you can transport it or like change it into all these different type of things. For example, okay, we're gonna change it into a calendar, and it'll display your chart as like a calendar because we put it as these dates, which is really cool. It's really helpful if you want to have like a list of things. So that was like my little Notion tutorial. So Notion tour time. This is like my nice home template. I dragged a lot of inspiration from different places. I have like 3 different parts. This is my dashboard, academia. This is like school, of course. And this is Emily Studying. This is like my YouTube stuff, mostly for YouTube. So my dashboard, first off, I have here, and I have this cute little picture. I got all of my pictures from Pinterest. So I have this like nice little Pinterest board with nice pictures. Pinterest is really, I vibe with them. So here we have my goals. These are my long-term goals. I blurted some things out because they were a bit personal, but everything else you guys can see. I don't really turn back to my goals that often. You know, it's more like a thing like once in a while, oh, I reached that. Let's drag it over here. Oh, so we can like go like here. We have 2021 goals, adventure. These are just places I want to visit in like my city and like check out things. So this one is my 10-year plan. It's a bit personal, so I'm also not gonna put that. Here are baby names. Yeah. Okay, this is my comedy career. It's dead. I don't have one. It's really bad. And I just put jokes in there, and the jokes aren't good. Next is my wish list. I can show you guys this. This is just things that I want to buy, and where I put my coupon codes and gift cards I need to use. Sometimes like coupon codes I'll put in here, and then I'll put like used by this date before they expire, and then like notes, and then code, and then the amount. And these are just things that I want to buy. Keyboards, I'm obsessed with mechanical keyboards. It's like an issue of mine. This one is the current one I have. It's attached to a cord. So this is upside down, but I'm using it. It makes like really nice sounds, like so nice. It's like, and I really want to build another one. And then once I purchase things, I can be like here into purchased. And inside purchased is just like an archive of all the things I've bought. Here we have emailing. This is a really stupid template. I just had to have it. You know when you like email people and you want to like sound professional and all that stuff, but you don't want to use the same sign-offs and sign-ins at the same time? Here is things to check out. These are just links that you might save for the future. You're not going to use it, but like, well, maybe I might need that link 6 months from now. And that's where I store all those links. Okay, here is my index. And this is just like lists of things like that I've seen, that I've done. So index of my daily routine. This is like my ideal daily routine. I don't follow it every day. It's just what I want to do. It doesn't mean it's happening. Next, here we have concerts. Now I'm super proud of my concert planner. A list of like all the artists, the opener, when, the venue, the city, how much it costs, what I think of it, and it just has like people I want to see, and I'm very proud of this. And then next we have reading shelf. These are like books I want to read. I've read more books than this, but I have to go add them, and I have notes about them too. And we have people. Now I'm not gonna go into this because it's just like, it's like an index of people. It's an interesting page, and I write like about different people I know. We're not going into there. This is my fitness one. I haven't used it this much because I just kind of like exercise freely, and I'm like kind of chill with this. And I tried tracking my exercises, but it didn't really work out. Like you could rate it, like how good of a workout is, what type you did. I had to stop skipping roping because the neighbors were getting mad at me, but you can write like notes about like your reps, distance, etc. Next is my recipes. I really like this page. One of my first pages I ever did in Notion, and I'm sorry my food doesn't look as appetizing as it should be. I'm not a food photographer. It has all the recipes I want to try, and then it has like recipes that I have tried. But if I did take a picture, I can put them right here. And for example, here's a pumpkin pie, and I wrote like overcooked taste better. Yeah, it's pretty simple. You could also put like your entire recipe down here like this. Down below here, I just put like a playlist to like these pictures to break things up because it's like clumped together, I guess. So next here is my reflection. It's like my timeline, and in here I just wrote like a few monthly highlights of like good things that happened, like yay, this was fun, you know, just to remember it, you know, like 5 years from now I can like look back and say, oh, what was fun in January of 2021. Next is diary and mood tracker. Now, I don't use this one as much, mainly because I like writing down my diary inside a physical journal, because it's just like, you know, if the world ended and there was like an apocalypse and they found my journal, they could read it. But like if there was an apocalypse, I don't know if you'd be able to get my Notion template to like read it. So that's why I write in a diary. And plus, when I'm like, let's say really old and I want to look back, what if like I'm really bad with technology and I can't access my Notion page anymore? At least I have my diary to go along. And plus, it's just like nice to write things out. But if I'm like on vacation, I don't want to bring my diary. I use this more, but I haven't gone on vacation. You could also use my journal entry diary. So this is like a template I made. So it's like one sentence to describe my day. And this is like, this button right here is basically like a template maker. So to do it, the top here is what it's called, what you see right there. And then here is the template. So if you want to edit the template, you go click on it. And then you can like change it, like add icons, and then like blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, you can add things, and then each time you copy it, it'll like create this diary entry. And you can just go drag and drop it on here. And I don't know why it's weird and stressed, but yeah, sad, happy, yeah. So it's pretty nifty. And then here is journey. It's a weird page. And then next is life advice. This is like life advice I've been given and life advice I'm gonna give. I don't have any life advice to give. It's just more like podcasts I've listened to. Okay, next we're moving on to academia, which is like studying, all that stuff. Okay, so when you first come up here, it's very nice. I've been working on this template for a very long time. The thing about Notion is like, you keep on working on templates forever, and it's like, you have to admit, it's never gonna be perfect. Everything is always changing, you're always growing, things happen. So up here we have nice template, and you can put your student digit. I got rid of that for, you know, obvious reasons. Next here we have a timeline of like, you can just write down dates, quick jot down. Here I have this picture just to break things up. You can take it out, put a playlist, anything you want, but you know, it's a nice picture. Makes things vibe. Okay, so here I have my pre-uni tasks, and inside of here are just things I need to do before university. Yeah, I blurted some things out, but yeah, these are everything that I needed to take on my packing list. Next is housing. This is where I was like trying to figure out where to live. It was complicated. I think I'm gonna live off campus, so. This is academics. This is like my academic plan. Extracurriculars. This is like all the list of like extracurriculars I wanted to sign up with, and like a CV resume type things to like, you know, boost myself. Okay. Next is post-grad, like plans after graduation. What do I want to do? Jobs, all that stuff. Here is useful links. It's just like school links that's like, oh, I might need that. Here is class ranking. I'm not actually ranked in my class. I just have a list of all the courses I took, and I rank them out like best to worst. I don't want to show it because then, yeah, but it's like, oh, this class was trashy. This class was good. This is like an exam planner. This one's really good. I use it to like plan exams. It's really nifty. So I got this from my YouTube channel because I can't do Notion templates and like formulas, it's too confusing. But anyway, so you type in something you need to do, like review textbook questions, and then we link it. So we link it to here, review. So we link them all together. You just like search it up here, and once you finish this, it's gonna say, oh, it's now 100%. You finished all that. You're done your exam progress. Or here, we click, 100%, we did all of that. 33%, we only did one. And it's just like, so good. And you can open up each and like, what do you have to summarize? I don't know. Okay, I didn't get to use it that much this year because I discovered it like 2 days before my exam. Next time I am planning on using this, and it's just helpful to like write down everything you need to do. Here we have our to-do list. Now this is like the snazzy template duplicate button I was showing you earlier in the diary, and this one creates a to-do list. So like task 1, and then like here, this right here, see how it has this line? This is like 3 things you need to do. So these are like the 3 important things you need to do for the day. And then below here, I have like less important things. And you just go bloop bloop, you know? It's a nice checklist, and it has like all your courses, everything that needs to be done. And the thing about these to-do lists is like how you get rid of them. They don't automatically go away. So you're gonna need to like drag them in and like put them into the archive. This is like, I love this section. It's like so cute. But it shows all my classes. So only for semester 2. I had my semester 1 classes. You could like filter it inside this like this block. Let's just like click on one, for example. I could say the prof email, I'm not going to show that. The textbook link, the course profile link, all of that stuff. So I have my spaced repetition. Now, if you don't know what spaced repetition is, it's basically you review something when you first learn it, and then you have to like space the repetition. So when the exam comes up, you know what's going on. Let's say it's July 21st. So I reviewed it. This is the day I learned it, so we don't have to review it again. The next day, so July 22nd, we're gonna review it one day, and I found that difficult. So we do that. Let's say we learn this the next day. It goes multiple times, so you have to like keep track. We learned it. And then it goes like this, and let's say it becomes easy. We don't have to review it anymore, and you do this like week, month, and you like check back continually at your template. You can also store notes inside here. I personally don't store notes in Notion because I like handwriting things. I'll show you an example of what it looked like on another class. I didn't actually get to fill out my entire template. I just got lazy in the middle of the semester because Anki flashcards automatically does it for you. They have like their own little spaced repetition, and it'll show you when you review it. So I was like, why am I doing it in 2 places? But if you don't use Anki, let's say you use Quizlet or you just use your notes to review, you might want to use this because it does it for you, but it didn't make sense for me doing it on Anki and doing it on Notion at the same time. If you don't use Anki, this is the way to go. And you can write down, I wrote down my reps, so when I did it, and then I went like bloop bloop, and this was easy. You can like change it. This was confident. You know? Here it says timetable and routine. This is like a Notion table, but then I just kind of turned it into a timetable. You can import your Google Calendar into it, but it doesn't really match like the vibes I'm getting. So I don't really like Google Calendar inside Notion, but you can embed it. See here, it has like, oh, I have a lecture, I have a practical, blah, blah, blah. And if you want to like add something, you can go blah and lecture. Ta-da! It's really cute. So if you're like, oh, do I have something to go to? Yeah, you can just go to it. Oh my god, I'm so proud of this entire thing. It's like beautiful. Okay, so what is it? It's an evaluation and deadline thing. So before I would just like keep a mental note like I have something due next week. I should do it. But then my awesome friend Jocelyn, gave me this template, and it has changed my life for the good. It has like the course on the side, so you just put the course code right here. You have the name of like what it is. It's a quiz. And right here you have the quiz exam module, and you have the deadline when it's due. These are the deadline, how much time you have left, what the weight is, so like let's say it's worth 1%. And any notes about it. I can add a number right here, and I can add what mark I got, just to keep track of things. I did this last semester, it was pretty nice. And then here are notes, like sometimes things are pass fail, so I'll just write pass fail on the side, or like was hard, should review, like that type of thing. And what I really love about this template is like as soon as you click status, oh my god, it says complete right there. It's so nice. And it's because it's like this special formula. Don't touch it. If you touch it, like I touched it and I was like really stressed. What's really nice, let's say we have this deadline and it was here. It'll say 8 days past due, and it'll keep on telling me. But once I go like that, it's complete. But it's also, okay, let's say we don't have an end date. Due today. That's really cool. I'll show you what my previous one looked like. See everything, oh my god, so satisfying. It's like all complete. Beautiful. But what's also really cool is like the add view function. Let's say for this course, I wanted to see everything that's due. I have all of these dates, and to create a view, you go like this, table. We can make this one exam. Create. And it'll show you all of the things. But what you'll need to do is go into filter, add a filter, where we're gonna say type is exam, and it'll show you all the exams. But now it's all out of order. You're like, I don't like that. So you go into sort, you add a sort, and you go into deadline, ascending. You can see all of them in a nice row. But you see, oh, these got cut off. We don't like that. So what you do is you wrap cells and it'll wrap around. When you guys use this template, you'll want to go like this. Let's say your course is called physics. And then you'll go into here, you'll create add a view, and you'll call it physics, whatever you want. And you'll get everything, and you won't like that. So what you gotta do is, as I explained earlier, is filter it, add the filter. Course is physics. So fancy, so beautiful. The last page is Emily Studying, and this is my YouTube, Etsy. You can see here all my stuff. So we have YouTube, which is what you're watching now. This is like my most complex one. Okay, so right here are video ideas. These are super rough drafts of ideas that like, oh, I came across, and I'm like, yeah, that would be like a decent video idea. Okay, we could definitely do that in the future. But actually below here, I have a more detailed video plan. So I have like 2 of them. It might be confusing, but it'll make sense. Okay, and then here I have pages, and these are, for example, ideas like around school. And then here are tips and notes, goals for my channel, and then like companies I wanted to partner with. Notion was on that list, so check that off. Okay, so next we have description copy pasta. And that is just the thing that I paste into every single video. Color grading tips. So recently I found out how to color grade. I didn't know how to color grade for the longest time before that. I was just like, oh, let's go brightness, saturation, all that stuff. Here are affiliate codes. I don't really keep track of them. Next here I have my checklist before publishing. So I make sure I watch the video at least once. In my olden days, well, my old videos, I didn't watch everything. So I'd just be like, edit, oh, let's submit. And then people would be like, yo, there's a mistake there. Next is blurring out addresses and personal details. Once I left my address in the video. I'm not gonna talk about that video. Okay, next, check that all the links are working. Sometimes the links don't work. Have at least 10 titles. Use relevant tags. Export video, you know. This is another interesting one. People that sound like me on YouTube. Somebody said, are you this girl in the comments? She sounds exactly like me. And then someone said I sounded like this girl. I don't really feel it, but you know, if you do find someone that sounds like me, yeah, comment. I don't want to see. It's interesting. It's really weird. So here in this is just like video ideas, just random ones I come across. So for example, exam tips. It's not very good, but I just have like rough ideas, and it's probably not going to be posted for a long time. But in here I have, this is my video plan, and these are all the videos that I'm planning. I'm gonna blur some out because then you guys have nothing to look forward to. I'll show you up to here. So this is all the videos that I filmed that I have to film next day. Oh, and it's really cool because it's like this nice grid thing. So Notion video, we can say we're filming, and once I finish this video, I'll drag it into the filmed, and this is like filmed in what I'm currently editing at the moment. When I create a video, I add a new video script, and it's like this template, and then you can drag it down to here and rename it whatever you want. I usually like putting a cover. Let's say we're doing a video about money. I have video type. So if it's one of these, is it sponsored? So if it's not sponsored, I'll just leave it blank, but if it is, I will. And what's the sponsor? And then title ideas, I usually like to come up with like 5 to 10 of them. Thumbnail ideas for what I want to make the thumbnail about, interesting shots to get, and then my video plan. So it's roughly following this point. For this Notion video, I didn't do that because I'm just talking. And then once I'm finished with the video, I will drop it into archive, and it'll go away. gone, poof. And then here are old video ideas that I'll never post. It's just like stuff I came up with a long time ago and I realized I never wanted to post that. This is every single video I've posted, quite a bit of them. Let's say like this video. Oh, I didn't even write a script for that. Sometimes I just like free wing it, like, oh, let me just do it. And I had like a table. Okay, so once I finished, like, I like this idea, let's put it into scripting. Here is the video planner. This one is so good. Let's go back in time. So I'd put like film, desk, edit, voice, post, film, voice, and it's really cool. So last year, wow, I filmed a lot. Okay, yeah. This was last year in 2020. You could see, man, this week I was really busy, but I would put like post, voice, film, edit, all that stuff. To make one, I would just go here. So let's say the video is about Notion. I would put like, if I have to shoot the thumbnail that day, if I have to post it that day, if I have to script it, if I have to voice it, edit, film. So I put film and then I'll put like sponsored just for sure. And today I had to film my Notion video and I probably have to edit it at the same time. I keep on doing that and it's really good for organizing your timeline and making sure everything's organized. Then below here, I have a link. And this is really cool because it shows now I have all of my classes I was talking about in my academic section. And usually I use this when in the school year, I'm like, I can't film a video because I have stuff due. So I have this right here, so if I have stuff due, I can say, oh, I can't do that. Okay, next here we have sponsorships. I blurted out the price. My Etsy shop, this one's not as much. I know like some people who like do more advanced Etsy things when they like actually ship things out. I don't actually ship anything out. I just have all digital items, but here are just like ideas I have, and then if I've completed the thing. And then here I have expenses. I don't have many Etsy expenses, but I use this app called Calligrapher to make my own fonts. So like that's like the only expense I have. Skillshare, I'm not gonna go into that because I have like classes planned and I don't want to spoil them. Instagram, I don't post much on Instagram, so I guess, yeah. I just have post ideas, so apps I use. This is freelance projects. You know, sometimes they send me an email and be like, we want you to do this. I do it. And this is under construction. I really want a podcast. It's kind of weird talking to yourself. Okay, next is website. I do want a website too. Email newsletter. I also do want an email newsletter. And then I'm going to show you, last but not least, my to-do list. So how I get things done in Notion. Now, generally, to-do lists are like a tricky thing because sometimes I like writing things out, but then I also like typing things out because it's more efficient, but then I like calendar blocking. It's really confusing. I learned you'll never get the perfect to-do list finished. It's just so complicated. I have this weekly planner. So I just added instructions for you guys, but you guys can get rid of that. And to add a new weekly planner, you just go like that, and it'll come up here. And this one's really good because it's like top priorities. Read book. And the most important thing is quiz, let's say. And here we have like all our important to-dos, and it's very simple but very effective. When you're done, you just shove it in the archive. Getting things done. And this is inspired by the book Getting Things Done by this guy. But he has this like matrix thing where you like split things up. Everything here, this is book driver's test is a personal thing. Make Etsy bundle is an Etsy thing. Okay, and then organize room and move out corner desk, that's a room thing. And like I need to do it now, I click ASAP. If it has a due date, and here are just some notes. So the cool thing about it is that I've like linked it. This is my master to-do list. It's linked to up here. It basically files things down. So all the ASAP is all circled right here. School things, this is all has the school tag. All the school tag. Emily studying, this has all the Emily studying tags. And the Etsy, it'll also disappear at the top. So like that. And let's say you wanted to make a new tag. So fix picture frame. And this is not a room issue, this is a home issue. You create the tag home. But since we don't have a home tag, we go like this, linked database. And we're gonna link it to master to-do list here. And it's gonna link it, but now we're gonna get every single thing and we don't like that. So we're gonna go into here, click filter, add a filter where type contains home. And things are gonna get a bit messed up. So you need to rearrange things, or you can duplicate this by going into here and duplicating it, but we'll just do it this way for now. This is how you basically create it, and you can delete tags, you can rename it. So this is all filtered towards room, and where you put status is blank, because if you put check, then it'll only be things with check. So that's my getting things done to-do list. It's highly effective, and it's just like a really good template. So that concludes my Notion tour. If you have any questions, or if there's like an issue in my Notion template, please comment down below. I usually read most of the comments, so I'll probably get to yours. And see you guys later. Bye-bye.